Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to Skills Live with my buddy, Dude Tunes. Dude Tunes just cracked open a spectacular beverage of choice, and I hope you do the same.
I hope so as well. Always good to have a beverage of choice.
I have agua.
You
I
can't beat
love my.
agua.
I love the agua. It rehydrates me, makes me not look like a raisin.
PM West Sports is in the house.
Hello, PM West Sports. Sky says hello.
Skycam, hello Skycam, hello Electronic Scrapper is here as well. Happy, what is it, Tuesday?
Yeah, it's Tuesday. Did I get it? Good. So it is good to see. Oh yeah, I know. But I usually don't say it's a flatbread kind of day unless it's flatbread coming in. Coming in clutch. That's what I'm talking about.
Now there's a name I haven't seen in about a bazillion years. Cole Outdoors is in the house.
All right. I got to go down the list real quick here, and then we're going to get to Cole's Outdoors because I haven't seen him in ages. So yeah. I do want to say hello to Electronic Scrappers in the house. Mary Ann, Dowdy Life, and Everyday Life. Hey, big hey. And of course, Scrapping Together's in the house. It's good to see you. Cole Outdoors, my brother from another mother. It's good to see you, man. Hope life is treating you well. And did you want to say hello to John T. Cash?
Hello, John T. Cash. How's it going? Happy Tuesday. Good to see each and every one of you. We are always thrilled to have everybody in our chat and in our streams.
Absolutely. Hey, that's cool. So Cole Outdoors is back to doing lives. I think that's pretty neat. Butchie, hello, Butchie. I love Butchie. I love saying that. Butchie.
And hello to WrestleMania is here as well.
It sounds like its cousin. Bushy.
It definitely sounds something to me.
WrestleMania, hello. It is good to see you. My two YouTube heroes, Super Dude and the Gillmeister. This is what I'm talking about. We need our stuff. We really need our stuff. We need our music. We need our sound effects back. We need all that stuff because, it's like the Jimmy's on a good Sunday, or whatever you like on your Sunday.
Yeah, you got to have the extras, the gizmos, the gadgets. Want to say hello also to Drew Food Reviews in the house.
Hey, Drew, how you doing, buddy? It was meant as a compliment. I don't know. It's like saying pistachios.
Yeah.
But Butchie sounds good too. So what's new and exciting, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? How's life treating y'all? My buddy here, my co-host here, he's got a bit of a story. He's got a bit of a situation he wants to talk about, but I'll let him talk about that when he's ready. Take a big old breath because it's going to take a big breath for it. And, then we can go from there. But
I also want to say hello to Electronic Scrapper. I work late tonight, refining a bit of gold and trying to finally finish a video off. Totally understand that.
Yep, looks like, WrestleMania says I'm the scrapping scrapper. No, I am the scrap happy day scrapper. And looks like E-Waste Mike is in the house. It is good to see you, E-Waste Mike. How's life treating you, brother?
Good to see you, E-Waste. Good to see you, everybody that is in the stream. Happy Tuesday. To some of us, you guys are a drug of choice.
That I would take that as a compliment. That's a compliment right there. So I also want to give a wonderful, warm welcome to Steel Scrap Kingdom. It's good to see you, buddy. Can't wait to see you in a few short weeks.
Definitely. Also, lots of new names. I've been gone too long. Well, yeah. I mean, things have changed, but things have always also stayed the same.
Yep. US Mike is always working like a dog. Just working like a dog, always working like a dog. I swear he's like a monkey. He swings from the rafters in his garage, throwing scrap in bins and stuff like that. It's actually pretty funny to watch. I got to watch it firsthand last year.
Steel Scrap Kingdom says, "Sound like you whisper." Well, no, it's it's the soothing sounds of Mr. Skillz.
That's right. This is the sleep stream where if you want, you can pull up a bed. I don't know how you would pull up a bed, but you could pull up a bed and just lay down, and maybe the soothing voice will put you to sleep. I don't know.
Hello, but scrapping on the fly in the house.
Scrapping on the fly, Adams. Good to see you. In all honesty, when we were about to start the stream, my wife was actually on the treadmill and behind me, and I'm like, okay, well, I can't hear my wonderful co-host that well, so I figured I'd put the AirPods in, and it sounds really loud to me. So that's why one of the reasons I'm talking softly.
I've got a road trip coming up very soon, says Scrapping Together, and Steel Scrap Kingdom says the dude voice is on point.
Well, I would say that it is. You do have a good radio voice. You know that, right?
I mean, I may not have the best radio face, but I do get the best radio voice, so I'll have to.
You have a face perfect for radio, right? Is that how the saying goes? I think that's how the saying goes. I'm the one that's got the face for radio. You just have a great radio voice.
Well, thank you. Well, you have the movie voice. We've always said this. You have the movie introduction,
the epic trailer voice.
Exactly. 100%.
Okay. All right. I'm with that. That's cool. Let's see. Who let the dogs out? Yeah, you guys could probably hear the dogs in the background. I apologize in advance, but they are extra rambunctious tonight.
Face for radio, TV voice, exactly. Something like that. Yeah, exactly.
Sweet. Butchie, I'm glad you liked it, man. I'm glad you liked it. That video seemed to be extra popular for some reason. I think that video actually got over 1,000 views, which for me is pretty good.
It's weird how the algorithm. You just never know what video is going to go this way, that way. You never know. You just never know. That's why we've always said, me and Gil have always said throughout the years, just keep posting, keep doing, because you never know what's going to, you're always going to tickle the algorithm. So you might as well give it a few laughs, as they say.
Well, just bear in mind, okay, the algorithm is kind of like a lady. You got to tickle things just right for things to work and have things go your way, which also happens to be Burger King.
Yeah, that is a whopper of information there.
It's definitely a whopper.
I want to say hello to the one, the only. Drum roll, please. Coach CJ is in the house.
Coach CJ, it's good to see you. Hope life's treating you well, buddy. Let's see. Who else? Scrooge McDuckin is also in the house. Great to see you, Scrooge.
Oh, Scrooge McDuckin is in the house.
How is that scrap vault coming, my friend? Do you get your scrap vault? You build in your scrap vault that you're going to put all your money in and then eventually swim in it?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I dream about. And I want to say hello also to Computer Chick Productions, who says, just keep posting and creating, having fun. Next week is my 19-year anniversary on YouTube. I was at the YouTube creator event in Vegas a few weeks ago. Very cool. Oh, that's awesome.
That is super cool. That is really, really cool. And congratulations. Being on YouTube that long YouTube years are like dog years. It really is, especially if you put your nose to the grindstone and you're really, really pushing hard to be successful on YouTube, so that's quite a feat.
And Drew Food Review says, Doing things to the pickle. I also want to say,
who said that?
Drew Food Reviews.
Drew
Tickle the
Food
pickle.
He's tickling the pickle.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay. Well, as long as he's in the bathroom or someplace that's easily cleanable, then I guess that's fine.
I mean, yeah, and so, yeah. So I guess so I guess I should probably spill the beans, open the worms, and do a few things of those natures.
Well, the beans got to eat, the worms have to eat something. So spilling the beans is definitely the way to go. But I will give you the floor and you can say what you have to say.
William Walhert says, I put my nose to the grindstone and cut my hand.
How does that work? How do you put your nose to the grindstone? And, well, that's Wabash Outdoors, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Well, wonderful. Glad to see you. But how do you cut your hand by putting how do you put your nose to the grindstone and cut your hand?
That's better than cutting your nose, I would imagine.
Despite you. All right. Okay. All right. I'm going to give you the floor so you can say what you want to say. Go for it.
So this is how I'm going to do this, and I have a reason. I want this message to be sent to basically the world. Things can change in the snap of your fingers. This isn't going to be anything of a depressing or a pull out the violin string. I'm just going to tell you the reality truth of my morning. I work with my car. That's what I do. It is my livelihood. I had a lot of things in my car, actually, at the time that this happened. I'm going to make a long story short. I wake up, my car is gone. Apparently it was stolen. It was locked. I have the key, and it was taken. With most of my things and my livelihood out the door. No, I don't have full coverage. I only have liability. It is the way I woke up. Yes, police reports, you name it, done. Radio stations called everything. Yeah, I have a GoFundMe. It's not why we're doing this stream. Me and Gil Skillz, we're going to be streaming all the time, but things keep coming up in our lives, and we just never have the time to do it. Well, we finally did, and this happened this morning. There you have it. Back to Gil Skillz.
Okay. Well, yeah. So in a nutshell, that sucks. Having, to get up in the morning and stretching and getting rid of your morning boner, and then going outside to get into your car for which you use for work and finding out it's no longer there. That definitely totally sucks.
It was a Kia. So I want to say, because I have the key in my pocket still. So these Kias are known to be, easy stealable, the drill.
Yep.
So I wanted to make that clear if people are wondering, hey, well, it is what it is. Yeah.
Yep. So, I mean, it sucks. But, if anybody wants to donate or help him out, we do have a GoFundMe pinned at the top of the screen there or top of the chat. Feel free to head on over there. You can read into the story a little bit more. And if you want to donate, even if it's just a few dollars, it would be greatly appreciated.
Or just pass the word out or whatever the case. Like I said, even if this, I've done all I could. I can only spread the word, It is what it is. Like I said, I've been at a loss for words, but it is what it is. Shit happens, as they say, and you keep moving on. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, I guess.
Yeah, it's nowhere to be. That's for sure. So William says, it's funny but true. 7 days ago, the grinder got me. Well, hopefully it didn't get you that bad, in all truth. If anybody Googles angle grinder injuries, there are some pretty gruesome injuries that one could get from those things. You could potentially die from some of the injuries. So I hope it wasn't too serious, William. Well, there's the culprit. It looks like Bill stole your car. Bill scrapped it.
I thought it could
by accident, though. Only by accident, because he saw it on the side of the road and thought that it was a passer, drive by scrap find.
No, I totally get that. And E-Waste Mike says you can steal a keel with a USB plug. Yeah, no, that's what I heard. And the year that I have is apparently because I asked the cops and they said, yeah, that year you have, it's known for that. It is what it is. Again, this wasn't really anything more of a. I try to be upfront with everybody, as I've always been. The dude is me, me is the dude, Gil is Gil, Gil is the Gil, and here we are still. Back to Gil.
Yeah, that's very true. So, I mean, in the midst of all that, we're trying to smile and we're trying to make you smile. So I've got to hand it to Mr. Do Tunes here. By the way, I think that's the name you landed on, correct? Do Tunes?
So, Do Tunes, I want to put a little just quickly, and I still want to do this. Got to change the subject to keep my mind off of things. So the name I have, what happened is I had a few ideas, and people were like, what about Dude Tunes? I always want to keep the dude name, and I thought it was good because I do these parody songs, and for the people that know me. If you guys in the chat still have a name that you think would be better or any ideas, please feel free to do it. I'm still open for ideas. But as of right now, it is Dude Tunes.
Well, so Mike, I'm curious. Isn't a hysterectomy like a yeah? So Mike is literally saying that he almost cut his balls off with his angle grinder. So that's pretty impressive if you think about it. I mean, he must have been playing with it like a like a lasso or something like that. Now that's some crazy scrapping right there.
That's some rough stuff, definitely.
Yeah.
The car will show back up, most likely taken on a joyride. Ignition switch and malfunction switch are fairly cheap to replace. I found out. So I want to say something really quickly with the comments, but this is a little bit of. I want to say something though. I'm glad you said that. Here's the issue with this particular situation. There's a lot of things in this particular situation. For one. God. A lot of my things were in this car. For two, I had some issues with the car. In fact, there was a, how do I put it to you this way? There was something with my battery terminal. I had to change, what do you call the things, the battery, I'm not a car guy, but the things at the end of the wires that connect, whatever those are called, the terminals, right?
Yeah.
So the terminal got loose. It would not tighten up. It needed a specific Kia terminal. I didn't change it. In fact, I'd go out and drive it, and every few things that I do, I'd have to pop the hood and tighten it up, and it was a mess. I think what's going to happen is they're going to joyride it, and it's going to die in them, and I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know. I think, here's the last thing I have to say, guys, is why I don't think I'm going to get the car back. Believe it or not, because I didn't think it was going to get stolen, okay, my title was in this car. Who would have thought? Who leaves the title in the car? The dude does. So I think what could possibly happen if they see the title, which I'm sure they will, they could easily throw it to the scrapyard and it'll be gone. So I don't know. I don't think I'm getting it back. I hate to say it. If all this stuff wasn't in the car, I agree. But because you see what I'm saying, kind of guys. So that's my worries.
Listen, it really does suck that this happened, and I just hope that with some good vibes and some prayers and whatnot, that it all turns out well for you. I mean, in all seriousness, but this comment from Drew Food Reviews has to be the best statement of the night. From a comedic standpoint, we have to hand it to Drew Food Reviews with this.
I would have to hit the drum roll on that one. That is that's pretty clever.
And yes, I've scrapped the condensing units before.
Anyways, guys,
cycling through some of these comments here.
It needs your signature. Are you talking about the title? You don't think somebody can just, I mean, I know what you're saying, but you don't think somebody can just forge and call it a day to a scrapyard. And some scrapyards don't need the signature and they'll take it. It depends how shady the scrapyard is. Let's be honest. We don't know. Auto places. I'm not disagreeing with you, but let's think it. If you're willing to steal a car, wouldn't you be willing to forge? You see what I'm saying? So I'm not disagreeing. To people that are honest, to people that follow the rules, you're right. But the people that steal cars, they probably don't give a crap of what they do and how they get rid of things. So
yeah, I mean, so basically what he's trying to say is like the bad actor is going to do bad actor things. The problem is that the folks at like the DMV and all of that, they may not catch it. That's what he's
right. That's right.
So that's basically.
I think it's going to go. If it goes anywhere, it's probably going to be scrapped. I mean, that'd be the safest way to get rid of it if you think about it. You get it quick enough, you get a title, it's gone, smashed, over. I did call a couple of scrapyards to give them an alert, but it is what it is, guys. Like I said, I didn't expect. Anyways, if this did not happen, of course, the stream would not even have this involved in any way. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But this is what
you did the right thing. I mean, you did the right thing. I mean, you got the word around to a vast variety of places, people, the whole 9 yards. So, or the 9 nards.
And if I get, I mean, honestly, I hope I get it back. Because I got all my shit in it. But if I do get it back, I'm going to need to fix a shitload of things. If it's still working. Excuse my line, but I'm just saying, if it even still does work, I'm sure it's going to be very pricey to fix it. If that is the case. I could be wrong. Could be a could be what you said. We don't know what they've done with it. They could have, I mean, who knows? But we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. But as of right now, and the reason I've already, because you're probably like, well, shit, it just happened. Well, the reason that I went to this GoFundMe route is because, again, I have a feeling now, if I do get it back, it is what it is. But the way I see it, this is my livelihood. I have bills coming right now. There's just too much overwhelming on me. So I could get it back in a month, but in a month's time, you guys understand where I'm coming from.
Right. Well, I mean, the fact of the matter is, I mean, this is kind of the perfect storm of an issue. I mean, you need the vehicle to work. You need work to make money. And the longer you don't have the vehicle, the longer you're not making money. And even if you were to get the vehicle back, it is likely that it is going to need repairs and you're going to need money for that, which you haven't worked to get the money, and so on and so forth. And so, I mean, it's an endless cycle. But it is understandable that, because he and I had actually talked about this earlier. I was like, is it a little premature for a GoFundMe? And after talking about it, it's not really, if you think about it, because if you get it back, it's going to be somewhat damaged. You're going to have to invest in some stuff to get it back up to snuff, if it's even back up to snuffable or snuffable.
Now, and I can get it. I'm not disagreeing with you, William. This is the deal. Getting a new title for a car that I know what you're like. These are all great ideas. I appreciate you guys. But again, this car could already be crushed and scrapped, but we don't even know. So I'm not saying these things aren't in my head. If I get it back, yes, then we'll go from there. But even the cops themselves said, yes, could be joyride. You may not get it back. They said, we want to give you hope. But anyways, we'll see what happens, guys. I will definitely keep you updated, I guess. But this is the situation, and thank you guys for hanging out. No idea what is going on. Wanted to say hi, Jojo Walker. A long time no see.
Jojo, oh my gosh, Jojo Walker. Now, I have to say something to Jojo specifically, and I think I've said it through like Facebook and whatnot, but Jojo is expecting another family member. Her family is growing larger, so I personally wanted to congratulate you and your wonderful family for the inevitable addition. So that is totally awesome.
Well, congrats on that. Yeah, always a thing to be.
I'm doing good. He had his car stolen.
Yeah. Woke up with the gone. Woke up and it was a gone. But I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. But anyway, so we are streaming, which in itself is a kind of a miracle, and not that we haven't, but the fact that we've actually found the time to do so. Well, it is good to see each and every one of you. Thank you guys for being here. As always, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please feel free to do so, because on Tuesdays, it is free.
That's all I have to say.
It is a tongue twister sometimes.
Yep.
Skillz is drinking the beverage of choice, which does not happen to be Pepsi currently, because he is waiting on the sponsorship coming soon.
It's straight up vodka. No, it isn't. Nope.
Nero is in the house. Good to see you, Nero. Also, see you scrapping is in the house as well.
Nero, it's good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. And it is also really good to see you, Roger. How's life treating you? See you scrapping.
Yes, Taco Tuesday indeed, Drew. By the way, guys, and I've said this for as many years as I can count on my fingers, which isn't very high. Drew Food Reviews does some unique reviews on food. You should check him out. It is interesting. I mean, seriously, there's some stuff I didn't even know came out. The chips, the drinks you wouldn't probably ever knew existed. He'll be reviewing. Check him out if you haven't. Drew Food Reviews in the house.
I've watched several of his videos as well, and I have to concur with my fellow co-host that it is a pretty cool channel. So if you have the ability to skip on over there, perhaps after the live stream, you should.
I haven't skipped in a while, but I can try. But my legs don't work the way they used to.
Skip to my dude tunes. I don't know.
Exactly. CU says life is good at the moment. It's always good to hear.
Good to hear. Hey, Roger, you still got your connection with 55-gallon drums? I might need some more. So, but yeah, it's been too long since the last time I live streamed. I think it's been 3 weeks, a month. Yeah. How long has it been? It's been a while. The last time I live streamed was with Go Fish Office.
Yeah, so whenever that was, I believe. Yes. By the way, guys, if you have not hit the like, of course, always free to do on Tuesdays. Make sure you do. You can always share the stream out, and make sure you guys come back anytime you do get a chance to do so. And we will. You never know what's going to happen on this stream. Always crazy.
Absolutely. Sorry, the dogs they migrated in here and they're playing in here. So if the noise gets too bad, just slap me upside the head. So
I don't usually do the trick like an old TV. I also want to say JRA Cat, because I'm the king of saying names different ways. But JRA Cat says you never have too many 55-gallon drums, especially if you want to be in a band.
That's true. That what? If you get what?
If you get the drums, I don't know.
Oh, the drums. I thought you said the bends. I don't know.
No, you
I don't know.
Probably don't want to do that either.
Drums, no. Marianne, I'm really sorry that your back hurts. That does suck. Yeah, I've been having a lot of back problems lately myself. Mary, she actually has a back brace that she just got recently.
Did Skillz disappear? Am I still live? We still live? I think we're live, and I think Skillz disappeared. Hello, everybody. I am Dude Tunes. I'm sure Skillz will be back soon. And, there he is.
It's this mouse, man. I'm not used to there's buttons right by my thumb.
Gotcha.
And I'm not used to those buttons at all, man. It's just, I'm like, where did I go?
I mean, you need to get a cat to take care of the mice, as they always say.
Well, to cut down on the buttons on the mouse, for crying out loud. But Mary has a back brace and she just started using it. I was hoping that it would help her out. I have good days and bad days with my back. Today's a mediumly bad day. Sold the trailer to a friend and then asked him if I could borrow it for an e-waste collection event. He gave it to me. Then he busted my chops and told me you stole it. I told him I'll cut it up. To the yard goes. We laughed. Did he still let you borrow it after that? Thank you, Jojo. Thank you, Jojo. That's true. Oh, there we go.
We have Not a Great Gamer in the house as well. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday.
Mopeds, angered fish, universal fitting hands, ham sandwich, and pointless post. But I love the pointless post banter for which you bring forth to make people smile and regurgitate all at the same time. It is good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, it is like the Riddler. It's like the Riddler.
The Riddler and the Griddler and the Sizzler all at once. I don't know.
Fiddler.
And I don't know if he does fiddling, although he does sing. He does come up with some pretty cool parodies.
Let's see here. So I also do want to say, guys, like I said, if you have not shared this out, hit the like, done those things, please do so. Free to do on Tuesday. We are going to try to do this more regular, no matter what the case is going to be. And that is the plan anyways here.
Presto heat dish. No, I can't say that I have. Have you?
No, I don't. I don't think I've really heard too many heating dishes, especially the ones that Presto. Not a Great Gamer says, "I'll leave the fiddling." Oh, there you go.
MJ's gang. Speaking of MJ, I've been seeing some pretty interesting Facebook posts lately from MJ.
It's so weird because those initials could mean so many famous people if you think about it. You got Magic Johnson, you got Michael Jackson, you got Michael Jordan, right?
Well, you got Spider-Man's girlfriend. I mean, Mary Jane.
Mary Jane. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You got. I'm sure there's more we can think about.
It's a type of heater. Oh, okay. So it's one of them. Heat dishes. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Is not too much fruit in those looms, if you understand what I mean. Like, tearing it apart and not really too much copper.
In my driveway, 140 yards of scrap and e-waste.
Ooh.
There you go.
Okay. Well, Jojo, thank you so much for stopping by. Much love to you.
Yep.
And make sure that you tell Brian I said hello, okay?
Yes, Jojo, pleasure to see you. Hopefully, like I said, we wish we get it. Congratulate you again. And I say the same words that Gil said.
Same words. Copied and pasted.
Exactly. Sent, copied, pasted, signed, sealed, delivered.
Exactly. Don't ask what he sealed it with.
I mean, let's just say they mayonnaise.
Oh, I am not accepting any mail from you ever again.
Let's see here. William says, Phil's are you on a group called Romantic?
Oh, yeah. Romantic has this Facebook group.
Oh, okay.
Scrapping thing going on. Yeah.
Tired of the cold weather. I think everybody is, because I think it's kind of weird weather everywhere. It's like this is supposed to be spring, but it's a broken spring, if that, because it's just not getting warmer anywhere.
Well, it's a broken box spring of spring. April showers. It just doesn't want to stop. Hopefully the showers will stop soon. It just keeps raining and raining and raining. My yard is one giant sponge. I step on it, it squirts water up at me. That's how wet my yard. Anyway, you don't need to know how wet my yard is.
I think it's also what she said, if I'm not mistaken.
But, she definitely said that. But the brook is pretty high too. I'll just say that. Mike does stuff. Hello and welcome.
Hello, Mike does stuff. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday.
What's going on? Tuesday, all the days. Hopefully they're all good.
Yeah. Better than a broken box wine. I would have to say that. Definitely don't want any kind of box wine that's broken.
Tell you, if I was anywhere near where Dude Tunes was, I would have bought him a box wine today so that he could, indulge a little bit, because he's had a rough day.
It's probably been kind of the worst, but we still truck on, because if you don't truck on, then you just don't give a truck. And
I have. The fish truck is coming Friday to stock our backyard. Right on, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
I have to make it to board sort before they close on Friday the 2nd. So I will be in Ohio in your general area on the 2nd. If you are interested in getting together, maybe having some lunch, shooting the breeze, whatever the case may be, I'd be happy to buy you some Taco Bell or whatever you prefer to eat. He likes Taco Bell, I
mean, I tried to run for the border, but
yeah.
I run out of breath.
Well, I got to do a lot of traveling, so maybe Taco Bell is not such a good idea. Maybe Culver's. They got great smash burgers. We could eat there if you want. Or I get a Sam's Club membership. We could eat some of their hot dogs and pizza or whatever the case may be. But Junior ACAT, the invitation is genuine. I'd love to meet you. It's been years in the making. I still, ironically enough, Junior ACAT, just so you know, I still have your emails. So I'm pretty sure you gave me your contact information. If that has not changed, I will reach out to you.
Now is it GAR ACAT? Is it Junior ACAT? Is it DrawCat? What is the actual pronunciation of your name? I am curious, and I know it's probably been said before, but let's just reiterate it. Put it in the chat. What is the pronunciation? I'm curious.
Well, I mean, everybody has their own. I mean, it's open to interpretation, I guess. So, yeah, Junior ACAT would have to specifically answer that question. As you can see, I call him Junior ACAT or J Ratcat or J Ratcat. Where'd you go? Hey, not your average JoJo's in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Good to see you. This is Soft Voice Bob Day. So you get Soft Voice Bob. Maybe if you're lucky, it'll put you to sleep and give you a nice rest while we're going live.
Good to see you. Not your average JoJo. Long time no see. Hopefully you are well.
Hopefully I pronounce the pronunciation and the pronounce correctly, Mr. Gamer.
Yes.
Well, he said I did. You heard it, guys.
We did hear it. Scrooge McDuckin equals Scrooge McMoney.
Scrooge McMoney for Scrooge for McNuggets.
McChicken.
Mike makes money.
Yeah. A lot of times I go to McDonald's, order the McNapkin and McKetchup. It depends on my funds.
It certainly has been a while, JoJo. It certainly has been a while. I've got to film some more. I got to film some more, and I'd like to get at least one more video up before I start traveling again, which will be on the 1st. And I'm debating on whether or not I want to swing up to Canada this time, because I actually had somebody cancel on me as far as getting together. So I won't be hitting Canada first on the way out, but I am thinking about hitting it on the way back.
Yeah, I mean, I think about the only time I've been to Canada was Windsor. I was there one time, and it was pretty cool. Very nice, friendly people, from what I remember.
Mary, go relax and rest, hon. I want you in perfect condition for a hug upon my arrival, okay? Much love to you, hon. Tell Bill I said hello. Scrooge just brought back an old memory. Skillz went live, tore apart an old heater and HVAC unit, pulled copper and aluminum and said, "Don't toss it, scrap it smart." The chat lit up. Another win.
There you go. Not Your Average Jojo says, "Well, keep me posted. If you are here, we will meet up. But if not, I totally get it. May also be away during that time as well."
Yeah, I'll reach out, and usually, during this time of year, there's a flurry of live streams and short videos and stuff like that too as I travel. So I'll make sure to reach out to you.
Yeah. So and by the way, for the people that have not seen me in a while, or whatever the case is, yes, still making songs, still making tunes, aka dude tunes. I'm still doing what I would always do. In fact, probably, hopefully, doing more of it once I get all these crazinesses in life situated.
Citrus. What narration job? What are you talking about, man? Why did Skillz break up with the HVAC unit? Because it was blowing hot and cold, and he needed space for more copper. I think Butchie's going, trying. It's like asking AI to create some jokes on Skillz. I like it, though. It's pretty funny.
And as the pirate would say, AI, Captain.
AI. That what that's a Canadian pirate right there. AI, Captain. AI. Exactly. AI, Captain.
Yeah, aye, Captain.
Hey, EIOU.
Yep.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. I'm just joking around, man.
Well, my question would be, well, if that is seriously the case,
I will.
How come?
I promise.
Yes. But anyways, guys, I do want to reiterate one thing on the serious side. There is a link up there if you guys do want to check it out. And I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore, man. I tell you what, I'm rusty on streams. I'm rusty on things. I'm just plain rusty. I need some WD-40 in my life. Anybody got any?
Butchie. Oh my gosh. Oh, what's this? Level up, check out stream. 10%. They put ads in the weirdest places here. Okay.
Read hold on. So Scrooge McDuckin says, "I have to be productive, so you guys will be in the background." Oh yeah, for sure. We appreciate everybody here. However they're here. Being here is the most important, if you know what I mean. And of course, not Your Average Jojo's comment is a pretty good one. And we also love the fact that you are here. And it does kind of feel, we've always said this, when we get like people from back in the day that have always been a part of our streams that come in the streams to this day, it definitely brings the nostalgia, and it definitely brings back those feels, if you know what I mean. Always good to see you. And hope you guys keep coming back.
Gets me right here and other places.
So does my heartburn, but I got Tums for that.
That's true. That's I don't do Tums. I take the pink stuff. What's going on? Hey, Big Scrap.
Oh, come on.
You just got that.
I think we all kind of do most of the time.
Yeah, we all take the pink stuff. Well, hey, you could take it when feel good. If you go to McDonald's, you might have to take the pink stuff. You're eating the pink stuff, then you might have to take the pink stuff later.
Yeah.
But it is good to see you, Big Scrap Nation. I hope life is treating you well, my friend.
It's good to see you, Big Scrap Nation, in the house. Happy Tuesday. I am Dude Tunes. This is Skillz, and we are here to make that Tuesday fills.
It's right. We're here to fill that void between Monday and Tuesday. Yeah. Big Scrap Nation has a kick-ass avatar.
Yeah, that actually does look very cool. Very cool.
It is. It is. It's very, very cool.
You know, we've always, in the past, we made these big deals on how important it is. And I'm going to still reiterate this on the avatars and these things. Avatars especially, because when you go in a chat and nobody knows you, maybe they like your personality, maybe they're like, oh, I wonder what this person's about, and they see an awesome avatar, you're going to stand out in the crowd, if you know what I mean.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, just to let you guys know, also, of course, BECS is an acronym. Oh boy, do I hate acronyms. Corporations nowadays love to sprinkle them in and make you wonder what they mean. But I happen to know what this one means. This one actually means Big Country Scrappers. So bear in mind, this is Big Country Scrappers' new channel.
Oh, okay.
And yep, this is my good buddy James. Hopefully
cool.
life is good. Yep, yep. So, yeah. So, basically, in a nutshell, he had his car stolen. Sucks. He doesn't have his ride.
Yeah, I woke up this morning. It was gone. This isn't even. I wish it was a joke. I wish this was a comedy skit of some sort, but it really isn't. I had most of my items in there, including my car title, like an idiot, because I didn't think it was going to be stolen. It's fine. The thing is, so for the people that just came in here, yeah, so there's a link up there. You check it out. It basically, like I told Guild Skillz, the worst scenario is I've got the word out on the internet that you got to keep an eye on your stuff because people are bad out there. And yeah, that's about, I guess, the one to grow on moment there.
There's definitely a lot of bad actors out there. That's for sure. Wouldn't it be the more you know moment?
Or that too, or yeah. What was the G.I. Joe thing? And that's
that's knowing is half the battle.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep. So
man, my hair looks kind of funky today. I don't know if it's good, bad, it just looks funky.
What? Now it looks twice as funky.
It just funk. I should probably put a hat on because you know I am the king of hats. Let me do that.
You are the king of hats. I think that would be totally cool. I mean, even your avatar has a hat. I mean, come on. You should make a song about it, dude, like a country tune. There you go. Yeah, all the hair is gone.
Yeah, I mean, and I know what Drew's food reviews, because if you think about it, in fact, there was a saying, comedy thing about the country songs, that it's like, you lose this, you lose that, you lose this, and they sing about it. And you're right, I lost the car. Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I get it.
Gentlemans. Look who just joined the party. I just want to welcome Scrap and Pallet Man to the party. It is good to see you, my friend.
The party favors are in the back. You grab yourself a beverage and hello, Scrap and Pallet Man.
There are several different dispensers, but there is one specifically for hand sanitizer. Okay, Paul? So just make sure you get them right.
Yeah, we were just reminiscing on my day. My car got stolen. Back to you, Skillz. I always feel like it should be a news reporter. Should I be like on the spot somewhere with a microphone?
Well, you know, every time you want to say something like to that effect, I can do this. I can be like,
exactly. You know what's weird? Let me ask your guys' opinion about this. Now, I'm serious. So when I got this hat, and I bought this hat at Walmart, by the way, I bought this hat thinking it's going to be really warm, but when I put it on, I feel like I should have some kind of cardboarded sign, and I don't know what it is. It's like one of those. It just look, doesn't it totally change my look?
Are you saying so what you're saying is that hat makes you look po? Is that what you're saying?
I mean,
does it make you look po?
It kind of's got some bonus to it, yeah. It definitely
got some bonus to you. You know, I have one of them gray hats too somewhere.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They're warm, it is. Though. They're warm. You know, when it's cold, you don't care what you're looking like. You just want your head to be warm. So that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
What's the matter with you? Uh-oh. Can you hear her? What's the matter, Momi?
And all I see is a tail wagging. Oh, there we go.
What? Tell me.
Pooness.
Yeah, Po. Well, I know that Dude Tunes wants to be Po, no Mo.
Yeah, I don't know. It is what yeah. So, but it's weird because I want to say one last comment before we get into this. The goal was me and Gil Skillz were going to stream, have a good time, come back, do our thing, and then this happened this morning. But we happened to plan on streaming, so here you go. What are you going to do? It's like a reality show. You got to kind of unload the baggage before you load it in the Greyhound bus. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good metaphor, but you kind of know what I mean.
Well, there.
Does Dude work for South Park? Yeah, it kind of does look like that too, doesn't it? That does kind of look like the South Park. What was the saying? Let me explain my authority. Something like that.
What?
South Park character.
What just happened?
Scrapping of the flies. This dude's work. The South Park cartoon.
Put you to scrap them. Water is your best friend to reduce fire risk.
All right, Scrap Pal Man. Let's do it for him. We'll be right back.
Got to do it for him.
Bam.
So let me go ahead and what I'll put a hat on for Scrap Palette Man.
Should I do the South Park and feeling? Remember that thing they did, Cartman? I think.
I don't know. They did so many things, but you're certainly welcome to impersonate any of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, they killed Kenny. Those bastards.
Exactly. So, anyways, guys, so besides the whatever announcements and the bad and the good, I do honestly want to say through the thick and the thin and the thick, we're going to be back on YouTube, and that ain't no trick.
Gee, I'm not sure what they are talking about. What's going on here?
I don't know what's going on now. I do. What the heck? Yeah,
I do them. I do them with shredding, to water, to dry, to mag, to black mass shaker screen table. That almost sounds like gold. Somebody trying to get gold.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we got some scrapper jokes here.
The room got dimmer.
The room got dimmer. Yes, the room got dimmer when I put my hat on.
Oh, I get it.
What do you think of? What do you think of my hat, ladies and gentlemen? Do you like this hat? Does this work?
Looks like I'm ready to deliver papers or something. I don't know. What kind of look do I got going on now?
Elliot. E.T. phone home, Elliot.
Yeah, chicken zinger.
Give me my paper, Elliot.
Oh yeah, kind of got the Elliot.
You get the Elliot vibe going on right there.
Camera keeps fogging for some reason.
I don't know.
It's for disposable e-vapes.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
But there probably is. I'm sure there is gold content of some sort in vapes. I would imagine. Kind of like the old printer cartridges, a little tiny thin strip of the gold content. So there probably is some kind of. Usually in electronics, from what I remember, you're going to have some kind of gold. Now I know they've been, as time went on, less gold and less. We get it, but there's going to be some kind of precious metals. Anything electronic, back to Gil.
No, I completely agree. I don't mess with vapes because I think they're super, super messy, for one, and you really don't get a whole lot out of them. And thirdly and lastly, I don't get enough of them to warrant even consider taking them apart.
Scrap on the fly. Are you saying Gill's hat or are you saying my hoodie? Which one are we going with? It's got to be Gill's hat, I would imagine. And you're muted, Gil.
Is that better?
That is better.
So I must have a twinsy out there somewhere.
It is possible.
Not a Great Gamer says, I couldn't afford gloves this winter, so I just shoved my hands inside fish.
I mean, that's sounds fishy to me, but I guess you could keep your hands warm that way.
Kind of reminds me of that scene in Star Wars, where Luke Skywalker cut open that beast and put himself inside it to stay warm. Yeah.
I forgot what those things were called, but I know exactly what you're talking to. Like a Tonka. I forgot their name. Tatanka or
something. I don't know what they were, but yeah.
I know they weren't the AT-ATs, but they were the something.
It's the copper aluminum black mass. The black mass has lithium, cobalt, nickel. Oh, honestly, I didn't know that. Did not know that. But that is pretty cool. I mean, I guess it would add up if you got a whole bunch of them.
Well, not a Great Gamer. We always recommend the voice to text. If you are happening to be driving while you're texting, we definitely don't recommend that at all.
No, I like that a lot. Just use kittens as mittens.
Go.
They might be a little scratchy though.
I mean, definitely. Yeah, William says in a small board. Exactly. Yeah, there's definitely something in them, if you know what I mean.
We're starting to get dangerously close to egg puns here.
Exactly. I will do what I have not done this, guys. This has been an hour stream. I have not once said I'll be right back. This is a record, and I'm not kidding you. In the history of our streams, this is the first stream I've went an hour without saying I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
It's true. No. Damn it. You got me. He got all of you too. But just the same. Looking forward to getting out and doing some traveling this year. Cannot wait. It's coming up quick. I'll be hitting the road on May 1st.
Just took out a loan to buy a dozen eggs. I know it's so expensive. Everything's expensive. I go to McDonald's, and I'm going to tell you this straight up, and I mean this. When you go to McDonald's, okay, there is no dollar menu. I don't even know how they can legally say at McDonald's is a dollar menu. There's nothing on that menu that is a dollar. There's not one item that is a dollar.
I don't think they call it a dollar menu anymore, do they?
I believe there's sections on the menu, dollar this, then this, yes.
I think there's like value. Yeah, there's like a value menu, I think.
No, it does say the dollar. How can they even call a dollar store anymore? The $1.25 store? I don't think so.
I was wondering if the dollar store was going to do that, but they just stuck with the dollar store.
Yeah, they did.
They're not adjusting for inflation.
No, it costs too much to change the sign.
They'd go out of business. It's weird. People walking in think things are $1, but oh my gosh, they're like $3 or $4.
Yeah. Now they just say, oh, we'll just call it the Dollar Tree, the Dollar Extravaganza, the Dollar Days.
Why don't we just call it the dollar down payment store?
Yeah.
Exactly. The dollar you need a cosigner store for, groceries.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Butchie. Butchie. Gotta love it.
Well, guys, if you have not, make sure you do check out my channel, Do Tunes. Make sure you check the link out. All kidding aside, I wish I was joking. My car did get stolen this morning. If anybody out there would like to help in any way, please click on the link. If not, that's fine too. Maybe get the word out for me, whatever the case is. And I will keep you guys updated if the car ever comes back, if they ever find it or what the case is. But either way, I appreciate you guys being here on the Skillz channel with Dude Tunes. Again, our streams will be back more than you think. We appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you smash the like, share this out. Do what you can to make this stream not only great, but greater.
Free fries, a bit of burger, a sip of soda for $1.
I think
I think the best deal they have going on right now is like the 2 for $6 deal. Like you can get sandwiches 2 for $6. Burger King has a 2 for $6. No, it's a 2 for $5 or 3 for $7 deal right now, which is pretty good.
I think 3 fries is a bit too much for $1. So.
Exactly. A little bit, depending on how big the fry is. I mean, if it's an entire potato for a fry, that'd be pretty cool. But I think Wendy's has the best deal right now. You can actually get 2 Baconator Juniors for $6.
I think the Hamburglar right now would probably go down for a felony. Because everything's so pricey. If you stole a burger now, it's, who knows?
Go down for a felony, tripping on a penny. Anyway, I think with that, I'm getting water drunk here. Straight up vodka, remember? So yeah, I think with that, we're going to go ahead and end the stream here. But did you have any last words before we take off?
Again, I'm going to say one more time, guys, thank you for being here. We're going to stream as much as we can. Check out my channel if you have not. Please make the notifications go on. You can check out the links. Check out everything. Make sure you guys stay safe. Keep an eye on everything. Don't take nothing you have for granted. And be thankful for everything. Back to you, Gil.
Yep. I wanted to say a couple of things as well. Scrapping on the fly, Adam, thank you. And don't worry about it. I'm just glad you're here. We all have snowflake neighbors from time to time, right? And Butchie, I did want to say you absolutely did make me laugh. So I think he even made Dude Tunes laugh, and he's had a miserable day. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I appreciate you stopping by. And until the next time, have a scrap happy day.
Tune it up.